Alright, so I'm chilling out in the lobby of the Holiday Inn. It's my last day here. I'm actually just kind of doing a little bit of reading. You can see my books kind of down there. And I'm going to walk over to my next hotel in a minute. Just thought it was kind of interesting to show like all the multivariate stuff that's going on here. So there's like a bunch of different flight crews hanging out here. So there's a bunch of these ladies in like the beige with the red caps. And then kind of hanging over here was a bunch of ladies that I'm pretty sure were from Air Pakistan. So they had sort of the hijab kind of worked into the outfit. And I don't know if you can see it way over there. There's like a little orange blot. There's actually been like a lotus like sitting out beside for the entire time that I've been staying here, and I've been gawking at it ever since. I'll go in for a closer view in a minute, actually. And way over there is the restaurant I kept never going to, and way over here is the super cool Thai ladies who've been helping me out since I got here. I thought this might be interesting to show. So, all over the city there's these temples and monuments everywhere, and this one is decidedly Hindu, which I thought was kind of interesting. If you can just take a look way down there, which you probably can't see, or maybe you can, they have a tailor set up that's very Indian in theme. There's a strong component to it in this city, like of people from India that have immigrated over the years. In fact, I was making some jokes previously on one of these emails I was sending out that I've been getting hassled a lot by tailors, and for whatever reason, it seems to often be the case that the tailors are Indian. And as bizarre circumstances they would be, that I'd be finding myself getting hassled by Indian tailors. It's kind of one of the things I didn't really expect on this trip. One of the many.
Right. So the story with the Indian tailors is yesterday I went to, it's Concho Road, I think. I might have to correct that. It's like the area that's kind of best known for the backpackers. And it's been that way for a long, long time. So if you go there's many little hotels, there's many little hostels, which they're calling guest houses, and lots of amenities or stores selling things like, tour packages or shuttles to the airport or shuttles to go to other cities and things like that. But when you walk around, there's a lot of garment shops. And this is one of the things that I guess Bangkok is known for that I wasn't really aware of, was that this is a center of a lot of custom-made clothing, particularly suits. So when you walk around that neighborhood, there are a lot of tailors that are, shops that are run by Indians. And so that entire day, I must have gotten stopped by probably 10 or 12 like different Indian tailors that are really, really aggressive. Like they'll do anything to get your attention and stop you and shake your hand and ask you a bunch of questions and try and persuade you to go into their store and buy their stuff. And I actually had one conversation with pretty much the only one of them that seemed to be really chilled out, and gave me some like helpful advice and kind of gave me the lowdown on why they're like that. And his approach to it was a little bit more, be polite and have a conversation. If someone's actually interested in visiting a tailor, then this would be the guy you might want to go and see, as opposed to trying to hassle someone to buy something that they don't necessarily want. I remember one of the last guys that I ran into, I was trying to tell him, oh no, this is my last day in town, I don't have time to go visit your tailor shop. And he was adamant, like he was convinced that he could get me like fitted for a suit and have the suit made by the time my flight was going to leave. So today I'm moving, I'm still going to be on Silam Road, which is the main drag on the business district, but I'm moving to another hotel that was called the China Inn or something like that. I'll check. Anyways, so the big difference between this place and that place is this is a giant luxury hotel that caters mostly to business travelers, and as I was showing earlier, the people from the airlines. Whereas where I'm going to go is a little bit more of like a mid-scale tourist destination, so it'll be a much smaller room, much more character room, and it'll be a little bit closer to a train station, which will be nice. And I'm pretty much planning on camping out there for the brunt of the next few days to get some of my assignments done. So I can psychologically get that off my mind, that I have most or all of that taken care of, and then I can go back to having fun. I woke up again really early today. I had plans to maybe check out, there's a temple that's on the other side of the river that's supposed to be particularly nice at dawn, and I decided, because it's the day I was leaving this hotel, that maybe I was going to hold off on that. I might do that tomorrow. It's particularly known for having very nice sunrises and sunsets, and so that'll be good for some photo ops. And there's a temple that I've been telling everybody about that has a certain golden Buddha statue that apparently is in this city. I thought it was a little bit farther away. So before I leave Bangkok, I'm going to make a big effort to go and visit that, and then I'll tell you the story if you haven't heard me tell this story like a dozen times. And I think today will be a very modest day. I won't be doing a lot of like crazy traveling. My feet are still killing me because I haven't really given them a chance to catch up with all the walking I've been doing. And perhaps buy some more toiletries and things like that, because now I'm leaving into the world of the regular hotel chains.
So here's the Lotus I was talking about. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright, so this is outside the Holiday Inn. I just wanted to include this as an example of all the different sandbags you see if you walk around this city. This isn't even the most dramatic example. This is pretty far away, I think, from anywhere that would be affected by the floods, but there's a lot of places that actually have like temporary walls built, like some very thin brick walls that have like a little gap that people can walk between like this, that they've actually used the sandbags as steps to climb over the wall. There was one hotel actually down the block where this wall that they had built was probably 4 feet tall, and they had actually built a very steep wooden ladder that climbed up over one side and back over the other. This made the scene of my first car accident. It was a little fender bender. It happened actually behind me. I was walking the opposite direction, and you can see the billions of cars going by. You'd be amazed, but it doesn't happen more often. So here's my little command center. This is probably about, I don't know, a kilometer up the road from where I was. Maybe not even that. This room is actually quite a bit better of a deal, and I think it looks quite dandy. So you can see over there I got the laptop out. There's been a lot of homework today. We're actually towards the end of the day here, and it's actually kind of a bummer to spend the whole thing in here reading some stuff. But just about done that, and hopefully I get this assignment that's attached to it done pretty quick here, so I can get back to the So one of the ironies of being here is that I seem to be spending about just as much money on water as I am on food. Like, I'm insisting on getting nothing but bottled water, and I've been trying to sort of work out the best deals and all that, but it seems like to go get like big bottles, there doesn't seem to be a lot of local stores that have that. Like when you go find like street markets or like convenience stores, 7-Eleven is everywhere in this city. You kind of get like those little ones, and they are a little bit, they're kind of insubstantial. And I drink a lot of water when I'm home, so now that I'm in like sunny Bangkok here, like it gets quite a bit hotter, so I'm finding I have to drink like a ton of water just to kind of keep level. The fun part of that is like the perspiration is like pretty epic on the top of my head here. Like a couple of people that sort of pointed and smirked at me actually today. I actually jumped on the Sky train, which happens to be really close to where I'm staying right now, and went up 2 or 3 stops to go to the big mall, which actually has a full-size grocery store, like one of the few really big ones that I've seen so far, and literally grabbed like a box full of these things. So I got a thing down here somewhere, so I'll be good to go for the next 2 days at least. Other than that, I guess I gotta say goodnight.